Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with a 14 by 14 inch canvas and some paint chips and some black paint from Meeden, which I hope is back in stock again because it's the blackest black I know of and it's awesome. And I am going to use the same system I did on an amazing painting I just did that was all about the spatula swipes, but all about the colors, and they were pinks and reds, and in this case I want them to be greens and blues. That is my Chantilly lace, which I'm going to quickly, hopefully, spread a little so it has some coverage there. I want a thick puddle in the center because it will facilitate all the paint I'm going to put on top of it flowing. I'm also going to add a little more paint, and I'm going to start with some gold in a minute. And I am experimenting with how much Chantilly lace I can use and what the effect will be. And it's all Prism Pour paints, so if you're looking to have the same thing happen to you that I'm creating, then you need to look at that 20% off coupon code underneath the video. This is Aztec Gold, which seems to be a little bit plugged. My paint pouring recipe is underneath, show more under the video. I have been experimenting with that too. I started with just Vivid Polypore, which worked except for when I left it heavy and then it cracked, which I don't really want to do again. I think I'm going to give myself a third line. Okay, a fourth line. I don't know that I can have too much gold, and I'm going to give myself some African Violet, which is iridescently beautiful, just amazing. I'm looking forward to some new colors coming out soon too. Among them some oranges. Let's start with the peacock. Oh, I went around the end again. Close that up. And move on to some water dragon, which is more turquoise. The peacock is more green. I don't think it matters if you go straight across or around. I'm sure there's some kind of difference, but I'm not sure what it is. And I'm going to interject a little frozen to bring some lighter color in there. And I'm going to go back and forth. I'm not going to second guess how many. Oh, I've got some Fandango, which I'm not sure I want everywhere. And it's not coming out fast. I'm changing all my bottles from these small easy squeeze bottles to these 5-ounce bottles, which is making me pretty happy because they're working out nicely. As long as you have a marble in the bottom and you pre-mix your paint before you pour it in. I've had to get kind of good at funneling. I like the turn tops keep the paint from clogging. I hope this works half as well as the last, or at least half as well, let's put it that way, as the last thing I did. That was Blue Velvet. This is, I'm not sure what that is. This is Frozen. This is an awesome color. This reminds me of something I used to use from another company. I would like to have enough paint on, and I am filling the center before I add my black, and I will add my black, I promise you. I've got a little Chyriscolla, and I don't think it's going to hurt anything to put that, whoops. It's got a nice mixture to it. It comes out pretty easily. Alright, if I need something else like Neptune's Gaze, oh, I have a couple of colors I mixed up that were custom. I can't even tell you what they are, but they are beautiful. And it might have been the Papillon, which was a primary element powder, mixed with some Chantilly lace and a little bit of Northern Sky or Frozen. But whatever it is, it's a fabulous color. And before it gets all dried out, I'd like to use it. And I did also empty an older bottle of Neptune's Gaze. And if I can get it down into a clump, I will add some of it. It's a little heavy, to say the least. It's probably not something I should actually be doing. But I do stuff because I can, like the name of my book, on the Amazon link, on the link tree, underneath the video. Next to my second book, called Unlimited Possibilities. And there are 4 lists there. If you guys decide to shop my Amazon link, it really helps me out. I really appreciate it a lot. I have a scrape dish. I'm going to clean off the excess Chantilly lace. Go back in with some Meaden Black. And this time, instead of covering the whole bottom, I'm just going to push that right up toward the place that we want to start swiping and pull it down. And I might even contemplate off casting. Is that a word? I don't know. Casting off my residual on the other side. I wanted a little bit less paint because every time I swiped the last time, I got a black spatula leftover residual, so I wanted to do it a little bit lighter and see how that works, as long as I have enough paint in the middle. And I'm thinking I might add just a tad of pink, or I might, no, I can't use the magenta. I was going to say I could use the magenta cell activator, but what I want to use is the Dioxazine Purple cell activator with Aussie Floetrol in it. And that Dioxazine Purple is a Masters Touch. It's a Hobby Lobby basic brand. It's no big shakes. I'd prefer no gaps, but I really don't think it's going to make any difference in a minute. And I will scrape that off there and wipe it off over here. And then on my studio rag, which I recommend everybody has one of these, I'm going to toss that in the bucket instead, not worry about it. Alright, so I was talking about throwing a little bit of wintergreen in. I don't have nearly enough Fandango. I want more purple, but that'll come with the cell activator. I think I'm gonna just break protocol and throw a little bit of pink diamond in now that it's open. And I wonder if I have too much Chantilly lace, but I don't really think it's going to be a problem. I don't yet, anyway. How about I go back in and do what I wanted to do with some of the Fandango. Come on out. Okay, so we're right there on the edge. I made up some Australian Floetrol Fluid Golden Iridescent Gold and Deco Arte Americana 24 karat gold added to each other to make a cell activator. You should be able to find that recipe underneath the video. If you don't, if I haven't included it, please feel free. I want to make sure that I put my cell activator on the correct side. And I'm going to mix both the gold. Kind of want some white too, but I'm nervous about the white. Let's just start where we start. Can I flip this around? I've got the impression I have a larger side and a smaller side. I'm just going for it. That is amazing. And I have a lot of paint on my spatula, so I'm going to take a risk and not re-up with the cell activator. I'm going to scrape off my residuals, and I've decided there are a lot of them. So I'm going to try just the gold this time. Less cell activator. Mostly because I can and because I want to. I did try a magenta cell activator last time and it was awesome. Here come the cells. I'm going to just grab that right there. again, because I can. I want to do it. I want to do it. I'm going to do it. There's the golden magenta. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. And I would use my spatula again to double swipe on the other side if I hadn't scraped down to black. That's why I wanted to have less of a black layer. So I'm going to do that. Usually for me, I find that more cell activator creates more cells, but I'm not seeing that, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing, and I'm suspecting that they're going to come up eventually anyway. And I wonder if I should go down here. I want a little bit down there. I like that. So back to the purple at hand, I think. Let's make sure. Okay, I'm going to use the blade part as opposed to the middle, as opposed to the edge or the top. Now I've got to use the top, just because of the angle I'm at. Go back in. I've got such beautiful paint left over. I want to do another painting. I am getting some cells. I'm not sure what I want to do here. I think it's going to be gold and purple. And then it's going to be almost dinner time and time to clean up, because you can tell the light may be fading. I'm tempted by putting some gold over here. Something makes me feel like that would balance things out. And seeming as I saw the purple over here, I decided to just use it because the purple is the cell activator. That is a piece of dried paint I don't want anywhere. This is beautiful paint that I can cast off my spatula because I can. I don't actually see any Fandango. Now I'm going to do what I did in the last video that was the magentas and pinks. And I'm going to use the paint on my spatula and my spatula to drag through and create some stripes. And I can use this either way. Yeah, I like the stripes. It breaks up that center hard line. It agitates the paint enough. Those colors are awesome. I can still scrape my spatula off. I could probably torch, and I could probably tip, because even though I intended to put less paint on there, there still seems to be a sizable amount, a copious amount. I want to go turn another light on so we can see, which I might be sorry for in a minute when I try and shimmer that at you. That's just beautiful colors. Okay, I don't know how that's going to be, but I'm behind the work table, turning the lights on. I am going to attempt to give it a bit of a torch. Colors of water. I don't have lots and lots of cells, but I do have beautiful, beautiful cells. And if you wanted to, you could probably go back through and double swipe this and be very successful at that. What I want to do is take another tool, which could be a skewer, it could be anything, and just break up that hard center line, which is not probably hard center line to anyone but me at this point. But the colors are really coming on strong. Or they're muted. They're beautiful, whatever they are. And the cells are just, oh, the cells are awesome right now. I think I could probably risk a little more of that pink next time, and I don't mind the magenta in there. And if I can shimmer this at you, I will. This is a weird bunch of cells, really cool. Things are developing very nicely. Makes me want to torch again. And the stripes sideways over here are kind of odd, but they're also kind of cool. Makes me want to grab my spatula back again. Grab some of this paint in my dish. Put it right down over here because I can. And I could probably, if I wanted to, I could dip in anywhere, like in, but I might need a different shaped spatula to really get in there. Alright, I've got a few minutes to tell you guys I do sell my artwork, and my email address to reach me or contact me in regard to information about taking a lesson with me at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. Both of those are things you can do with my email address that's under the link tree, that's under Show More. And directly under the video is the 20% off promo code for Colour Art, and you want to use that. It'll help me out. And if you want to help me out, and I need some help keeping my channel alive, share my video. If you watch longer or more of it, or watch it again, or leave me a comment, or watch the commercials, or hey, worst case scenario, there's an opportunity to make a donation and be invited to the monthly drawing, and you can see the prizes at the beginning of the exhibition video I include on the end screen of every video. That is really cool, and getting cooler by the moment. Those colors are awesome. I am going to grab my phone and make an attempt to shimmer at you. Wow. I don't know if you can see that like I can see it. Some of these, oh, I want to have a resin studio again. I'm loving these stripes along the edges. They're fantastic. Let me go in here. And I'm going to turn my light off again. But it's almost dark outside, so get ready. Look at those colors! Oh my! Wow. That Fandango finally came out over here. That's awesome. I don't know how close up I left the camera, so I'm going to wind my way back and zoom in to some of those gorgeous cells and hope against hope that if I move the camera back and forth long enough, you'll see whatever I'm trying to show you. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for being here. Know I post 7 days a week. I have over 2,400 videos, and you can find them on my YouTube channel by looking for playlists, all playlists, created playlists, or asking me, because they're separated by topic and genre and by the 100 also. My Amazon link is on the link tree. There's 2 books there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities. And if you are shopping my Amazon link, you are helping me out eventually. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. On the link tree, you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, my Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is for students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More is for shopping, Pixels.com and Fine Art America, also on the link tree. Easy peasy. My paint pouring recipe is below the video underneath Show More. If you have a question, please feel free to ask me. I'm happy to help you. And what else is there? Thank you very much for your kind words and your lovely comments that keep my morale boosted. This is becoming more and more gorgeous by the second. I love you guys dearly. You inspire the heck out of me. This is fantastic. And I'm so happy that you were here to see it. Oh, and those, wow. I'll see you guys anon. I love you much. This is Priscilla Batzell, again, in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Going. Let's look at that one last time. This could go horizontal or vertical. See you. Bye for now. Priscilla out.